welcome to battle number 3 of week number 4 of the FnF Victory Road Draft League, Season 2. This battle is going to be pitting Emberhoof's team, which is Rio Grande Rapidash, versus Fingered Witch's team, which is Nightwishiwashi. As a reminder, the Mega Pokemon available in this battle is Mega Diancie on Rio Grande Rapidash. We also have Z Pokemon available in this battle. We have Tornadus with Z Any privilege, I believe, and Crocodile with Z Attack. And then on Nightwishiwashi, we have Electros with Z Attack and Mew with Z Any. So all 4 Z Pokemon are here in this battle, and it'll be interesting to see if we see a Z move or two in this match. Looking at this team, it does look like Ember has some really strong defensive capabilities with Dusclops and Milotic being able to wall a lot of the Pokemon on this team. It does seem like Lurantis could be maybe a Pokemon that breaks through that core, and it does have access to Knockoff, which could be very detrimental for Dusclops, as well as Leaf Storm, which hits 4 Pokemon pretty hard on this team. So Lurantis could actually be a pretty good Pokemon in this battle for Fingered Witch. I think that Electros could also be a good Pokemon, being able to levitate and not get hit by earthquakes, also threatening Milotic and Tornadus. I could have Flash Cannon for Mega Diancie as well. So yeah, that's the thing with Fingered Witch's team. Lots of versatile Pokemon with big movesets. On Ember's team, we also have Mega Diancie with Magic Bounce, which could be good at blocking anything, especially coming from Mew. And it does hit pretty hard. It will have to be careful of Scizor though. Scizor also looks like it could be pretty good with Knockoff, with Bullet Punch, with U-Turn. So there's a lot of Pokemon that look like they could be good. Also Rapidash looks like it could be really good, just not much versus Incineroar, but still. So I'm excited for this match. Let's go in and see how this goes, and we'll begin. It looks like Fingered Witch really wanted Incineroar to appear as shiny, and it seems like Pokemon don't appear as shiny on the team preview, is what Edgar's saying. So maybe it will appear as shiny after all. I thought that they did for some reason. I don't know why. I could have sworn that when I saw Benji, Electrode appeared as shiny, but maybe not. Who knows? But anyways, we're going to begin. In comes Liability the Crocodile versus Hercules the Mew. And this is an intimidating Crocodile, not a Moxie Crocodile. So it might not be Scarfed. It might. Who knows? Mew is not in a very favorable position right now, especially considering the fact that Crocodile hits hard and can remove its item. Nothing really wants to switch into Crocodile, considering it's probably going to use Knockoff, and nothing could really take a Knockoff, but Achilles is going to be the one to come in to take that Knockoff. The Expert Belt is gone. It does 42%, so this is a pretty decently defensive Scizor. This is Achilles the Scizor. Mew was Hercules, so I think we have a Greek gods and goddesses theme going on, which is pretty cool. Fans of the Greek pantheon rejoice. And a U-turn right now from Achilles can hit extremely hard versus Liability. It can also go for a Roost to recover. It will have to be careful of Fire Fang though. If this Crocodile is not choiced and it has access to Fire Fang, that could be a KOing move right there. We're listening to Ultra Beast theme from Pokemon Sun and Moon. Pretty nice theme, I like it. Feels spacey, like you're in a galaxy or something, or traveling through space. I'm thinking that Liability, the Crocodile, will switch out, and... Oh, actually it goes for the Earthquake. It's not going to take down Achilles, though. A U-turn is going to do massive damage, taking Liability down to 6%. Both Pokemon barely hanging on. And now Figured Witch is going to have to choose which Pokemon to come in versus Liability. It might actually be Lurantis. Maybe it could get a quick superpower going to pick up some momentum, or a Leaf Storm. Maybe Electros. Nothing really wants to come into Crocodile right now. Scizor probably wanted to go for a Bullet Punch or something, or if Mew has Vacuum Wave of all things. But no, Spinellius the Lurantis is going to be the one who comes in and maybe try to pick up some momentum with Superpower or Leaf Storm. Score is still 6-6, but two Pokemon are in dire HP on both sides. There's one. And Lurantis is here. This is a Pokemon that can pick up momentum really fast. I'm thinking maybe Ember's going to switch to Rapidash to scare off Lurantis. Maybe Tornadus? It really depends. But Lurantis does seem to be a very big threat in this matchup. Rapidash is going to be necessary for taking down Lurantis or Tornadus. Z Hurricane can do a really good job in that as well. Spinellius. Is that a Greek god? Let's see. I didn't find a Greek god named Spinellius, so maybe that isn't a Greek god. And a knockoff is going to hit really hard. Leaf Storm is going to hit, taking down Liability and raising that special attack of Spinellius. But now Rapidash is free to come in, or Tornadus. And it looks like it's actually Majin Buu, the Tornadus Therian. Spinellius does have increased special attack, but with that loss in HP, it is vulnerable to Air Slash. And there are no leftovers. It's possible we could see maybe Electros come in to take that possible Air Slash. I think it was a good move for Ember to go for the knockoff on Crocodile, just to get that HP low enough that there is an assurance that maybe Air Slash would take it out. And also removing those leftovers. Crocodile didn't want to die, but it went down harming one of the most potent Pokemon on Figured Witch's team. And indeed, Perseus the Electros is going to come out to take that Air Slash. Doesn't do that much damage, only about 15%, and Majin Buu is going to take some damage from that Life Orb. With Electros down, there is no easy switch-in to electric moves. I'm guessing we'll see a Thunderbolt or Volt Switch happen right now. Maybe Dusclops will be the one to come in and take a move, considering it is rather bulky and can shrug off some hits pretty easily. And indeed, Big McSpanky's the Dusclops is going to come in to take that Volt Switch. It does 17%, and now Perseus is able to switch into a Pokemon that'll gain Fingered Witch some more momentum. I'm guessing Incineroar will be the one. Indeed, Kratos the Incineroar comes out, intimidating Dusclops, and it does have Darkest Lariat, so it's going to hit pretty hard. Milotic might be the switch-in to come in to this Incineroar. Darkest Lariat is going to hit pretty hard. Seismic Toss doesn't do that much damage, only 25%. And Incineroar can't be burned, so this is a Pokemon that Dusclops does not want to be in against. And Big McThankies and Milotic is going to come in. Earthquake is going to do not that much damage, and now Milotic is burned. Because of that burn, it can take quite a few hits on the physical side. Kratos will not be breaking through anytime soon, so Electros is going to come in to take a Scald. It does 19%, but does burn. It seemed like Perseus the Electros was a specially based Pokemon and not a physically based Pokemon, considering the fact it did go for the Volt Switch. Dusclops is going to come in to take that Volt Switch once again, and indeed, Volt Switch is the move that was used. Big McSpankies is hanging on by a thread. Will we see Incineroar come out, or maybe Lurantis actually to pick up some more Leaf Storm momentum? I'm actually not sure. Incineroar is the one who comes out. Once again, we have that Intimidate up, but Milotic is a free switch-in this scenario. And Lurantis actually comes in to call out that switch to Milotic, but Pain Split is going to allow Big McSpankies actually to restore a little more HP. If Spinelius has Synthesis, it could be good for recovery, but it goes for the Leaf Storm, and a Seismic Toss is going to bring it down to 1%. It still does have another Leaf Storm, though, and it does use it versus Dusclops, taking it down, but it's holding on by a thread. In comes Twilight Sparkle, the Rapidash. Pretty much any move, yeah, any move is going to take down Lurantis, and a Flare Blitz seems like it's going to be the one. A whole 1% of recoil was taken, and Hercules is back out. Tornadus is going to come in to scout what move Hercules decides to use. It seems that it's Psychic, and it does hit pretty hard, dealing over half of the HP of Majin Buu. Dark Pulse is going to hit, dealing decent damage, but a Psychic is going to take down Majin Buu, and the score is now 3-5. Diancie could be a good switch-in this point. Hercules is there. And Diancie DeGarmo is the one who comes out versus Hercules. This is a Mega Diancie, and it does Mega Evolve and goes for the Moonblast. It's going to deal about 33%. Psychic does big damage, but Hercules won't be able to take another Moonblast. Perhaps this is a Choice Specs Mew, I'm not sure. But Mew does go down to a Moonblast. And Theseus, the Nidoking, is the next one to come out. Or Theseus. Diancie does have access to Psychic. It does big damage, bringing Theseus down to 9%, but Theseus is going to take down Mega Diancie. Milotic is going to be the next one to come in. Sludge Wave hits hard, doing 43%, but Milotic takes down Theseus with a Scald. And there are 3 Pokemon left on Fingered Witch's team, 2 on Ember's team. Sizzler is going to be the next one to come out. An interesting choice. Bullet Punch is not going to be able to take down Milotic, who just shrugs off the damage and recovers. I was thinking that Electros was going to come out. Yeah, Bullet Punch is not enough, and Milotic is able to recover pretty easily. And down goes Achilles to a Scald. The score is now 2-2. Perseus comes out to go for that Volt Switch. Oh, it actually goes for a Giga Drain and not a Volt Switch. It does want to stay in versus Milotic. This is a similar situation to the last match I saw. Because there's 2 Pokemon that kind of like check each other. Morgana versus Startoad. It was reminiscent of that. Twilight Sparkle's the next one to come in. It could take down Perseus, but it might have trouble taking down Incineroar, especially with that Intimidate. And down goes Electros, and Incineroar comes out. Kratos. Will Mega Horn be enough to take it down? If it's a crit, it will. Kratos is going to go for the Earthquake, and that's enough to take down Twilight Sparkle, and that is the game. It is a 1-0 victory for Fingered Witch. Nightwishiwashi over Emberhoof's team, which is Rio Grande Rapidash. Really intense. Really close. And yeah, good game. Tune in for some more Week 8 matches coming up, and I'll see you then.